we are back. Now let's go to Colford Cauldron.
Not everything blew up in the Calamity. Why, Colford Cauldron here blew up way ahead of its time. The cauldron boiled over some 300 years ago. They say it filled the skies with ash and the lakes with molten rock.
This place is pretty dangerous, actually. Especially these eyes. I don't remember what they're called, but they're the worst.
If you wanted to survive something like that, you had to learn to adapt.
I probably should have taken a different gun.
So in a way, the beasts of the wilds, they're all survivors too.
Actually, let's go back to the Bastion and get a different ranged weapon. Because like this, we're not much of a match for this stage. And we've gotten the Vigil, so that's nice.
The slingers, the wilds with their calling.
Alright. And go back to the bow. Currently my favorite ranged weapon from what we have. But there's a better one.
One thing's worse than the heat in Colford Cauldron. The smell. Like rotten eggs. The cauldron boiled over some 300 years ago.
The smell is never good in these areas.
They say it filled the skies with ash and the lakes with molten rock.
They're still deflecting it sometimes, so that's not good. Actually, would you might not deflecting it in the worst of times? That would be pretty nice.
If you wanted to survive something like that, you had to learn to adapt.
And some packers. I think I got him. Damn stinkweed. Gotta roll through it. Does it just keep deflecting my arrows? It does. Alright, now we've got a few hits in, so that's good.
So in a way, the beasts of the wilds, they're all survivors too.
You can get really unlucky with Gamma invoked. Like I'm getting now, I think. Ah, more of that stinkweed thing.
It takes a certain stubborn pride to keep on living in a place like this. As for us, we learned an awful lot from Colford Cauldron.
And we found the fire bellows.
That learning led to some interesting inventions.
It's a melee weapon.
The raw power of the world fell right into our hands.
Not exactly my favorite melee weapon though. And it's not upgraded. really good. There we go. Pick up something heavy.
Can't fault our people for their natural curiosity now, can
and
you?
Upgrade for our hammer.
Playing with the cauldron's fires became an addiction.
Oh, right. Fire. I was hoping I still had the hammer.
It's awful hot in there.
Seriously? Oh, great.
Sure, we dusted off a good many secrets out here. But we discovered other things we're better off not knowing.
Don't blow up on me, please.
The unforgiving scent of sulfurous dirt.
This is really difficult with an unupgraded weapon. But we don't really have another choice but to use it. Come on, move more. There we go. As I'm sure you noticed, we can
Taste
only
the air
attack
so hot it
those
sticks to your lungs.
when the eye is open and they're moving. And the last one of them. There we go. These flowers here. Aha, I'm back from the future. Thought you've seen the last of me? Not quite. I expect you heard the noise just now. That was my mic going out. I was choking on something, might have been my own sweat or food or whatever. So I made it go out. And funny thing is, after I put it back on, it didn't record anymore. So I have to redo this from the future.
All sorts of awful things crawling underfoot.
Unless I wanna play the whole game again. Since this game autosaves and there's only one save point all the time. And here's another pincushion. Taking a lot of damage more than necessary.
Never thought we'd find so much life in all that ash.
Okay, completed the culture and got a pecker nest too. So that's pretty good. Reflect, but this time it was hit. Even countered, not bad.
We kept on sifting through the cauldron's secrets anyway.
And here we can exchange the fire bellows, because honestly they kinda suck. At least right now. Let's go with the brusher's pike. And a skill, let's see. Let's go for the sneaky decoy. That'll be helpful later on. pick up a few more fragments. Those are always
The
useful.
more ash we swept aside, the more life we found.
Some wallflowers here. If it would open up again. There we go.
Place is inhospitable as they come.
And yet, there are a lot of plant monsters around here.
But
That
still
thing
we
just
pressed
fell
on.
off. Well, I don't mind. Saves me a shot. Gotta take out these packers. If it wouldn't come close enough to hit it, that would be nice. Okay, fine, I'll take out the wallflowers first.
After all, when we look down inside Colford Cauldron,
And it hit me from off screen. That's not nice.
look down through all
Not
the
nice at
smoke
all.
and flames.
There sure are a lot of wallflowers here. Well, this time it didn't hit at least. There we go. Lots of stink eyes here.
We saw it
Too
there,
many.
the heart of the world. The heart now laid bare by the calamity.
There are way too many stink eyes right here. I don't like this one bit. Oh, and here's a shard. If we take it, they will probably wake up.
We had to have it. As for the kid, he just has to get that shard out of there. Too bad taking that thing woke up every last stink eye from here to Charleston Bog.
Yep, they did wake up. And for these we can use the sneaky decoy to make them blow up on us. Or the decoys, that is. Saves us the trouble with some of them. But there are still plenty of them, unfortunately. And these we will have to take out with our bow. Later on we'll have some other weapons to take care of that, but unfortunately not right now. So we'll have to do with the bow. If I would actually hit, that is. The bow isn't really the
Kid's
best
thinking he's
weapon
got
for
to
this.
trek all the way back around the cauldron.
Since they usually close their eye in the time the bow takes to shoot.
Sure, it ain't the most convenient path.
Alright. Kill that stinkweed. And I reflected that. I didn't even think of that before. Well, they obviously are projectiles, but I still didn't think of it. Because of some reason. And this packer is giving me a lot of trouble. Got it good at least. And it's dead. And now let's go on. Take out the stinkweed right here. Well, we can counter it, but it doesn't go back to it, unfortunately.
Biggest stink eye he's ever seen's waiting for him on the other side.
We don't want to get blown up by that thing. That might
Pops
kill
open
us.
on him like a pimple on a school day.
And I think my game just minimized. Well, this episode is a whole lot of Not working stuff, I guess.
And where there's one stink eye, there's always more.
Yep, I noticed that.
The cauldron's tenants all gather up to bid the kid a fond farewell.
I just fell down, somehow. I could do without that farewell. I mean, I don't really miss them.
Kid don't shed any tears for him, though.
Exactly. And there's another big stink eye. And I seriously fell down again somehow. Okay, killed that wallflower. Okay, place a sneaky decoy. That didn't go as hoped, but we have another one. There we go.
With a good spyglass, you can still see the cauldron from the city, but all the fires died out. There's nothing left of it.
Okay, back to the Bastion.
It comes back looking like the inside of a chimney.
Well, we were inside a cauldron after all. Like that one.
They said the wild could never be tamed. If only they could see us now. We're all a little short on friends these days, so that's a welcome sight.
Yay, another friend for us. We have 4 of them now.
The shard works like
Okay.
a charm. You can hear the monument's heartbeat again.
Let's see, what will we build this time? Two lost and found. The two lost and found grants access to additional inventory, including new spirits.
You need an awful big lost and found under the circumstances.
Also some idols. Lemaine and Udwig. Udwig, god of impulse and bravery.
It wasn't fixed, it was unbroken.
Lemaine, god of hope and despair. I thought I had enough time to explain both of them, but apparently not. Leechate, pretty interesting, gain some health by striking foes, but minus 66% health tonic potency, that's what it was. That's also interesting. Plus 15% damage resistance, let's take it. The Leechate we'll use later. Gotta buy some upgrades, maybe. Something pointy for the pipe. Extra damage.
When you've got a
extra
solid
damage.
balance, you've got what you need.
Attacks ignore armor, or +1 spear per throw. Well, obviously we'll take the armor ignoring thing. But we don't have enough fragments right now, so it will have to
At
wait.
least it won't get cold around here with that thing around. On the inside, a fire bellows ain't nothing like its more popular air-spitting cousin.
Okay,
The culture,
gotcha.
a still life of old unwanted keepsakes.
And now we should have enough fragments for the upgrade. Yes, we have.
Any brusher's pike can cut to the bone, but that one can cut through it.
And now this spike is very useful. Exchange the sneaky decoy for something, maybe? The mirror shield, why not?
We spotted a pecker carrying a shard to Mount Zan.
Okay, Grady Incinerator, things too cumbersome to smash at the scrapyard could always be burnt here.
Grady Incinerator's where we sent off all our trash to be burned. or be eaten by the wilds.
So let's go there and see if we can find anything.
Welcome to Grady Incinerator, home of the hottest wings east of Caelandia. In all seriousness, the incinerator was a dump, and it had a problem with peckers.
Then let's try some peckers. Gotta eat something.
Blasted things would swoop in and spread trash all around, until we started using fire.
And Zia's cooking doesn't always suffice. I could use some change from that, honestly.
Keeping the incinerator clean was a paying job, but not a pleasant one.
Well, at least second twice. Next prize 72 packers. So 10 more.
You'd almost think those peckers like getting cooked.
Maybe they do. Who knows? Defeat 20 foes with one continuous attack without taking damage. Wow. That's gonna be difficult. Seems like we really have to do that at the proving grounds there. Wouldn't know where otherwise. Next time, we'll go to Mount Zand. Shot detected. It is held inside.
Not much left of Mount Zand nowadays. It's like a cross between a zoo and a prison break.
Once filled with flora and fauna. So, until then.